Welcome everybody to this edition of Attention Talk Video. I'm your host, ADHD and Attention Coach Jeff Copper. And today I'm here to talk about a lived experience and the concept of physical exercise and attention exercise, and to do a correlation between the two and reveal something I think that's somewhat illuminating. And by the way, I'd like to thank, there's an individual who made a comment asking us to do more videos relating athletics and ADHD back when I did one on resting. So here's the thing. I swam in high school and college as a competitive swimmer, basically 4 hours a day. And if you've ever been to a pool, there's pace clocks, the big white things with the red arrow going around in circles with the second hand. And as a swimmer, you get involved in what's called interval swimming. And what that is you'll do a set of repeats, like maybe 10 100s, hundreds being yards, and you might leave every 2 minutes. So every time the red hand hits the top, or the 60 is what we call it, that's a minute. If you swim it in 90 seconds, then you have 30 seconds of rest. If you swim it in a minute, you've got a minute's worth of rest, etc. And the thing about this is, as a swimmer doing this over and over and over again, I was practicing, I was focused on swimming, I was exercising, and I was trying to build my anaerobic and aerobic energy systems. But what I didn't necessarily know at the time is I was actually becoming very aware of time by looking up at the clocks and knowing when a minute's passed or 2 minutes passed on a regular basis. I've developed a very good sense of time. And so in the ADD world, I think there's an interesting correlation, because as an attention coach, because if you listen to the stuff, I talk about being an ADHD and attention coach, watching the pace clock on these intervals on a regular basis over and over and over for 4 hours a day for over 11 years gave me a very good sense of the passage of time. As I described it, it was an attention exercise. I wasn't specifically out there to do the attention exercises from a time perspective. I thought I was there for swimming and I had a byproduct. Now, understand that all exercise is relatively boring, whether it's swimming or doing attention exercises, looking at a pace clock. But the point really is to develop some skills. Sometimes you have to practice it, and an attention exercise might be as simple as turning your watch on and thinking about it and saying stop and looking at it to see if a minute's elapsed or 2 minutes elapsed for a period of time. Probably not something that you're going to do every day on a regular basis, but if you are struggling with time, these types of concepts, these attention exercises that you do, are the way to do it. As an aside, a lot of people talk about time variances, where if you're going around your house, you do a task, you predict how long it's going to take, and then you time how long it's going to take, and you calculate the difference between those two. I call that attention exercise. You're going around and grabbing data and trying to get a sense of how on time or how good your predictions are or not, as a means to build your time management skills. So anyway, I'm sharing this insight for those out there. Sometimes ADHD requires a little bit of attention exercises on a regular basis to develop those skills. And this is a cool one that I'm sharing with you, that I do have a very good sense of time. Little did I know, I was doing attention exercises hours a day for many years, looking at a pace clock, thinking I was just swimming. So with that, we hope you've enjoyed this insight. Please subscribe to our video by hitting the subscribe button, and leave comments. Like this video came about as a result of somebody leaving a comment wanting more tips correlating exercise and attention exercise. So with that, we hope you've enjoyed it. Take care.